Hello YouTube. Messed up Girloid here. Okay. This is a reveal, and I'll probably show some of my new molds too because I have some pieces from them. But we're going to start with in progress. So I am working on another glow-in-the-dark coaster, which is kind of behind schedule. And then I tried to do something with these pieces. I'll go get the pieces I bought. But I bought some from an Etsy shop online, and hers look like this. This is the white one, and this is the red one. I don't quite know how she does it, but I kind of wanted to do something like this, but I was only going to try 3 layers, and I dumped all the resin in before I tilted it, so all the glitter stayed on the one side. But I just did white because I wanted to see if it would change the color of the glitter, but it's real thick on the one side. I don't know, that's kind of a fail. I think I'm going to take a plastic bottle and like cut slots in it every 1/4 inch so I can put the mold in there and it'll tilt where I want it to. But that is an experiment for next time. So those are kind of a fail. And I'll put a link to this girl's shop in the down bar too, if people want to check out her stuff. Because I did something else inspired by her too. So, let's get started. This is just kind of the more basic stuff I did with some stickers I got. So I got a panda. And these aren't glazed or sanded, so some of them are kind of matte. This one says chocolate. And I did a koi fish. I did this little bunny, and I really like the color of the glitter I used in the back. I don't remember what color it is. I know it's Recollections though. I did one of Dale. I just did the silver one, and it's got holographic in it too, but it's not glazed, so you can't really see it. And I stuck, because I know some people stick the eye pins in when they're still like movable or bendy, so I wanted to try that, and it stayed in there pretty well. Then I have some little 2-inch cabochons. I did this little bee. I have this bee. I like this one. The sticker's kind of, it's hard to tell because some of them, like the bees don't really bleed, but the flowers do. Like the resin kind of eats it away, but I don't know. Then I did another one with some sand and some koi fish, the little ones. And I really like these stickers, so I think I'm gonna go back. These are like hunting stickers that I got, and I got them because of these ducks flying in a V. And they're still 88 cents at my Crafts Direct in town, so I think I'll go get some more just because of this one sticker. And this is a separate piece, but I put that in there just to kind of lighten up that side because it looked kind of funny in the middle. And I didn't put it back on it because I wanted some of it to be darker than the rest of it. I think I'm going to start putting back like white backs or black on the back of my pieces, but some of them I didn't this time. Then this one, I did a clover. And there's a lot of little air bubbles in front of him. The weather's been really wonky in Minnesota lately. It was 70 degrees last week and I worked outside and it got to like 36 at night and it didn't cure, so I brought it in the house. No, I don't know. So some of these pieces, excuse me, probably got messed up because of the weather. And then I did some of these little bunnies. I got it off eBay. So I did some little bunnies. I did 4 of the white ones. And then I did this gold one. This is a gold glitter. I'll show you guys this glitter. because my mom convinced me to buy it when I was there, and I really like it. Then I have this black bunny. And then I got the gun mold. This is the actual Fred and Friends gun mold. And I got some air bubbles in it, but this is that blaze glitter in the handle. And I did that black on that one. And this is that same glitter as the bunnies. And I did white on this one. And then I'm gonna go get this mold so you guys can see it. Here's the bunny one. I cut it in half already for trades. And there's that one. Okay. So, sorry for all the moving around. So this is I got this one off Amazon. It's a Kickerland. And it's an ice tray mold. I really like it. Although, some of the pieces, I'm going to have to glaze them with resin because they have this little divot there and it comes out on some of the pieces. But I cut one set of suits off for a trade. And I could probably cut some more out too, but that's just what I kept it at for now. So I did some pieces in here. And they all came out with air bubbles, probably because I did it outside. But I did some diamonds, some hearts. This one's got a lot of air bubbles. And some spades. And some clubs. I'll probably make charm bracelets out of that stuff. And then this one was to just try the mold, and they come out super shiny. And I didn't pour enough to get the whole dice, but they come out super awesome. This is that blaze glitter. But it's this mold. I don't know how you pronounce it. Tilts or something. But it has poker chips, which is the reason I wanted it. I seen somebody have it, but I don't remember who it was. And it's got dice in it. It was really, really hard to get out because, I mean, they're flexible, but they're not, like, super flexible. I mean, I had to fight with it just a little bit to get it out. And then I did some sprinkle bats because, like, that's kind of my go-to mold if I have extra stuff. And I did some sprinkle hearts out of that Kickerland mold too. I did some of these. I got this mold that Lady Jarhead had. And this one's really super bendy because I just popped this one out because it was some extra white that I mixed this morning. And it's got some air bubbles in it. But I put the Pearl-Ex powder in with some dye. Some of that cast and craft resin dye, but you can't really tell. There's that one. And then this one's Blaze. I'm actually going to put a resin inlay in these. And where's it? This one. I did a glow in the dark one too. So I'll probably put like bats in here. Like bat confetti, and then put a layer of resin in there. Okay, let's just go down the middle. I did a couple pandas. Oh, and this is that glitter. I'm gonna go grab that. Actually, I'll show you at the end because there's something else I want to show you too. But it's a deco art glitter, so, and his nose got overpoured really bad. But normally I try and wipe that stuff off with a Q-tip, but that one kind of got away on me. So I did this panda. And I really like this one. So I think I'm gonna do another one of these. I poured in pretty thick though, but. And this one, I never normally pour in the eyes. I've poured like 4 of these. And I've never had it overflow, but I think it was because of the sprinkles. So I might paint his eyes on the back. And then so he'll have colored eyes. But this one's probably just for me because there's overpour on it and it was kind of a trial and error thing. But I think it's super cute. And we'll just continue with the House of Ink stuff. I got this little heart-eyed skeleton crossbone one. And I really like this one. It's cute. It's simple, cute. I got this key too, and I just did it in sprinkles because it was kind of, and I over poured it, but it was just kind of another mold that was small and I had extra stuff left over from the panda. And I did this is the medium star, and I think it's a perfect pendant size. So, and I did some guns. I didn't crack this one like I did the last one because I waited till it cured. This is that same gold glitter, and then I kind of wanted to do like an ivory gun, like you always see the guns or the pistols with the ivory inlay, but I just wanted to, they're still kind of bendy, but I just wanted to see what that would look like. I think they look cool white, but I think maybe next time I'll put the barrel and the cylinder a different color. I did some stars in that gold color, and I think these turned out really cute. I think I'm going to make some more of these because this glitter just looks really awesome in the stars, and they come out super shiny. And I did some puppy paws in that same color. I kind of went gold overboard when I mixed it, so I have a lot of stuff that's this color. And these are really cool. I wanted to see what they look like the first time I poured them. Next time I'm going to try and pour the paw pads a different color and then do the back a different color. And these were some extra. I had their there's glow in the dark Martha Stewart glitter, and then glow in the dark paint, and then some gold glitter that I had left over from my Batmans that I did. And I did a couple sprinkle little small brass knuckles. And then this glitter, it's like a shattered glass glitter. I got it on, where was it? I'll put the link in the down bar, but I'm pretty sure it was Fusion Beads. But I paid for this little itty bitty, I'll probably show it to you when I bring you over to my glitter stuff, but little itty bitty container, but I really like it, and I think I cracked it when I right in here. I think I cracked it when I was taking it out because I didn't want to wait because it's still kind of bendy, but maybe I'll pour some more resin over it and it'll get fixed. But I really like this. It's cute. Then did a gold razor blade. I did a sprinkle one because, like I said, I had a ton of extra sprinkle stuff. And I actually meant to do this one in sprinkles because that's why I overmixed, because I had this in the panda and I'm like, oh, that'll take more, but it didn't. And I thought it looked plain, so I did purple glitter on the back. So it's kind of like a two-sided thing. If it would flip over, it's got purple on the back. But I think I'll just do the sprinkles next time. I thought it looked plain, but I think it looks okay. Had to fight with it to get it out again. Slamming it on the concrete with a rug, of course. Not right on the concrete, but they're worth it to get out. I think they're really cool. And then I accidentally knocked my coaster mold, so this is the first glow in the dark layer. I snapped it out because like half of it had come off the mold, so I didn't want to pour the black layer on and then have it seep over this because there was air in it. So I just snapped it out and it hardened up pretty nice. I don't know, it's a little big for a bangle, but maybe I'll just hook it on my backpack and like hook stuff to it with safety pins and stuff. But it glows really nice. And I did some glow bats. And these two. This isn't one of House of Ink's mold. I got it House of Ink's mold, but I got it on Etsy a while ago, and the first one that I tried to do snapped a bunch of pieces before I took it out. And I thought, well, if I can do the small ones from House of Ink, I can probably handle these, because I've had a little more experience since then. So I did one in Blaze and I did one in that gold. And I really like it. They're small and dainty and nice. And I did some Batmans. This is that glass shatter glitter. And again, I have air bubbles. Air bubbles and me just, we're such good friends. They're almost in every pour I do. Never fails. I'm gonna have to start running a toothpick around the edge of this mold. Because this one always, the Batman mold always seems to have the most air bubbles when I do it. But I really like this one. I'll probably do some more like this. Then I had leftover sprinkles, so I did a sprinkle one. But there was a giant air bubble, like, on one of the ears. So it looks like he doesn't have an ear on that one. And there's bubbles here too. But that's just kind of a junk piece, I guess. And then these are that same yellow as the stars, and they had giant air bubbles on it. Like I said, I'm gonna have to start running a toothpick around it. But I did a couple small ones, and they glow in the dark too. And now, this is an experiment I was trying. These are some with the white background. I kind of wanted to do like a stained glass look, or like a sun catcher type look. This was the first one I did. And I think they kind of look like fish scales. But, you know, they look really cool when you put them up to the sun. But I'll show you what I put inside them in a second. So I did a few of them, and this one has a white background. The red ones kind of look like blood cells, come to think of it. But there's red, and then there's orange, yellow. The green is kind of hard to see, and there's blue and purple. These little beads were on sale because of crafting month at Crafts Direct. The little boxes that I'll show you were $1.99 and they were regularly $3.99. So I thought I'd buy them and try them in there, and I think they turn out really cool. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, I think they're nice. I think they're different. And then this one I forgot to put purple in, but it's the kind of beveled mold. But I think, you know, this one's not glazed or anything, but I don't know if I will glaze it. I still think it looks nice. And like I showed, I did some small ones for rings or small pendants, and I did a cabochon one. My only gripe about it is they tend to have a lot of air bubbles in them. Like, I don't know if the plastic beads release air bubbles. Like, there's an air bubble within each one of them, but maybe it was just because I did this one outside, it had tons of air bubbles. Because these ones really don't. They just have the one in the center of the beads. But I'll go and show you what these are. Oh, so much moving around in this video. Okay. This is kind of like my little carry case for, like, because I don't work in my room, I just keep everything in my room. So this is what the little things look like. They're called half round acrylic crystals, and they're like in the floral department. These are the purple ones. Here's the blue ones. The green. They look so nice in person, and then in the resin they just kind of disappear. Here's the yellow ones. The orange ones. And the red ones. And I have a $10 credit too, so, and all of these together was like $11.98 for the 6 of them. So I think I might go get some more since I have a $10 credit. And then this is that, sorry, no light. This is that shattered glass glitter. And here's what it is if you would want to go. Oh yeah, I did get it on Fusion Beads. For a 1 ounce jar, I think I paid like $6, which is outrageous, but I needed it for a different project. So they're Silvery Moon Vintage Glass Shard Glitter. And I like the container, but I wish they didn't charge so much. But that is that. And this is that Deco Art Glamour Dust, the gold glitter. And it wasn't over by the glitters, it was actually over by the, like, the wood crafts that they had. And it looks really nice. It's got a holographic hint to it. It was $3.99, I think, for this bottle, but it's called Gold Glamour Dust. But I really liked it. Anyway, here's all the molds I have to clean because I've been lazy. But that is about it for this update, and goodness, it's 20 minutes. But I guess it was 2 days worth of pours, so it's like 2 10-minute updates in one. But these are all my pieces. Oh, I guess I didn't show this one. This is kind of a magic one, because I had some of those stickers too. Okay, I think that's everything. So here's my lovely update. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll post pictures on Resin Addicts too, because I posted an update saying I was popping some stuff out tonight. And some of this stuff I popped out a couple days ago. But bye guys. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.